So today we finally upgrading Panther. Peanut does get all the love.
Oh, how I get all the love?
Peanut does get all the love. The Panther does never get the love. We finally upgrading. Sally, what we have here?
So we have with us today some Dobinsons IMS front struts paired with some heavy duty Dobinsons coils. So
Bang.
Panther is all its weight and the driver. So what we're gonna do is upgrade the Dobinsons 5100s to this beefier monotube shock.
So, as most of you guys know, I've been running the 5100s Bilstein for how long now?
I would say
Like 2 years?
2021. When I changed to my
Like 2 years,
6112.
around 2 years.
Yeah, when I changed to my 6112, we put on the 5100 on his van from my van.
I think they do justice and it's time to upgrade.
The setup is up for sale. It has no leaks, anything. Shock is in perfect condition.
Yeah, everything good with it. I just wanted to upgrade a little bit to a little better ride. And my setup is up for sale now. this old setup.
One of the biggest reasons why we switched across to the IMS is the upgrade is that the IMS is now rebuildable. So in the future, when he wants to do any work, he just has to buy the seal kit and it's able to replace it, regards the nitrogen. Yeah. And we're good to go.
So, technically, in theory, since I'm upgrading to the Dobinsons IMS, as long as I don't upgrade after this, in theory, I never have to change shocks again. And Salim?
Yeah.
Because my rear shocks are the MRRs, those are rebuildable. We're supposed to be rebuilding those soon. And the IMS over there, that is also rebuildable. And as long as I don't upgrade ever again, I don't have to change shocks again.
Also notice guys, called stabilizer bar delete.
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 So this is the old setup.
This is our testing spring that we was using on the vehicle that I had brought to see if I would have gotten the height and weight foundation I wanted, but
Yeah.
it was a little too stiff.
Because funny enough, this is a 6112 coil that we use on the 5100s.
Yeah.
So it worked well.
But it's a little on the stiff side, but if it is you have a vehicle with heavy weight, like dual batteries, steel bumper, winch, and other accessories on the front, it should hold up really nice for you.
Yeah. It worked well to give me the height that I want, but the ride was a little stiff. Alright, so Sally, I'm just using the spring compressor here to take we have to reuse this, the shock head. That's the only thing we have to take and put over to the new shocks, and then we'll get to put the new coils on the new shock. And then we'll slap it on the van, and then we'll give you a review after of the ride. Alright, just by looking at the two shocks side by side, you could tell the main differences. The first thing that stand out to me was the size of the shaft. It is a little bigger than the 5100s. This is an actual coilover compared to the snap ring adjuster on the 5100, and the stem is a little chunkier, so you wouldn't have to worry about it bending. Hilux known for that.
Well, no. So what actually it is, right? I mean, all the shocks is coilovers, right?
Yeah.
It's coil over strut.
Right.
This is just a adjustable coilover. This one is a snap ring adjusted coilover. So just to be safe.
Yeah, but this one will give you more fine tuning.
Yeah, for the height, however, you can see.
Yeah.
However, Dobinsons does recommend a certain standard height to set it at for your application. The next big difference is the piston size, which is 46 millimeters on the 5100s, and I believe it's supposed to be 50 millimeters on the IMS.
If it's wrong, I'll just put it somewhere here on the screen.
I'll try to remember the size. Another big difference is normally on the original Hilux shocks, this shaft, where people love to use the infamous spacers.
Spacer lift.
Yeah, tends to break or bend after a certain amount of time. This shock, surprisingly, has been in use for the past 3 years, and it has a lot of life in it yet. Look how nice and fast this shock going up.
Yeah, look at
in
that.
extension. So those of you who like to hit on the Dobinsons, this shock is very good.
It's very good for entry level lift.
For entry level lift, 3 years ongoing and still taking the jam, because it take jam from Peanut and it take jam from KDBA.
Yeah, and you know if it take jam from me.
And if you look at the shaft on this IMS here, is that you can see the beefier section.
Yeah.
So they're able to take a
This
little
is
more.
more like OEM.
Yeah.
Like the OEM shock.
This will give you a really nice jumping, as some people like to do. And for those of you who have never seen Peter's video, I'll clip it in Peter.
There's no way you're bending that.
Yeah, you can't really bend it.
Yeah, that look impossible to bend.
Also, Dobinsons also gives you a 2-year warranty with your purchase, and any component that is defective, they will replace it for you, and you get somebody to rebuild the shock for you. Certainly your dealer or the person who sells the shock should be able to address that issue for you.
Alright, so what are you doing here?
So we're measuring from the spring seat to the center of the shock eye bushing, and we're supposed to be able to get 226 millimeters.
So this is to adjust the height of the spring.
Yeah, what Dobinsons recommends. Nut here, there's a little Allen key hole here. Remove that, and the needle that you use to check the nitrogen levels is this is the point at which you check it out.
So it is currently the next day and I'm loving the suspension so far. I've been driving with it and it is like the smoothest ride I've ever gotten from this Hilux so far, but I'll do a review on it. I want to show you guys something. This is a very affordable scanner that you can buy. Link in the description. There's a discount code. It lasts until March the 14th. So if you're watching this video, you probably don't have much time to order one, but the offer is there. It's pretty inexpensive. I'll show you how it works. So most of the time when something is wrong with my van, I just go by Salim, right? And this will prevent me from having Salim diagnose all of my problems. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so you just want to find where your OBD2 port is, which is, mine is like right here. Make sure I have the right orientation. You just want to plug it in right there. Most cars have it, right? It's gonna boot up for itself. Once it's booted up, you'll be welcome to this screen right here. It shows your battery voltage in the top right corner right there. And you could do a diagnosis on your vehicle right here. So you can just search for the model of your vehicle. Where is Toyota? So after you choose Toyota, it's going to scan through your vehicle to see what model it is. This is a 2KD KUN Hilux, right? Then you could just hit OK, and then it will start a scan session to completely scan through the entire vehicle to see if you have any faults. Doing an entire scan on the vehicle. Engine is good, ECT is good, ABS is good, stability control is good, traction control is good, airbags are good. And there you go. I actually used this. I had an airbag fault and I actually used it to clear it. So there you go. Without a doubt, this is actually a really cool tool to have, especially if you're like fiddling up in your vehicle and you end up breaking something. You could always have this to find out what your problems are, and I don't really need to go by Salim as much as I do. Alright, so the sun is setting fast, as you guys can see. But we have some lights here to install from Novsight. It's an off-road pod light that I am going to replace the aux beam lights that are on my bumper right now. I had no problem with them. They're absolutely fine. Actually, I lied. Look at that. They get moisture inside of them, and I don't really like that. One thing though, these aren't really that bright for my application. So I actually wanted an upgrade, like a driving light, an actual driving light. This is more of a spotlight, and it just scatters light all over the place, and I'm not really looking for that. So this company reached out to me, Novsight. I'm just gonna open up the box right here on my bonnet. I ordered the driving lights, I believe. This is your harness right here. And here is the pod light. It comes with covers as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. They also come with a yellow lens, if you're into that kind of stuff, and the brackets. The lens looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. I'll get the lights mounted. Now my wireman gonna do wiring things. The man now pelt my good OEM connector.
That's not OEM.
This is OEM. This is the original plug that comes with it.
We gem, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Please don't burn down my van.
I'll try not to.
What you have to say about my previous jacks?
The man I installed it, can I see this?
Yeah.
2-2. Not bad.
Alright, so this is what the amber looks like. And this is what the white looks like. My halo glitching out on camera there. Yeah. So there's the differences. And they are very bright. Take a look at that. G2 Technical Enterprise plug.
Like it's actually giving heat. Like it's actually pretty kind of warm.
I don't know which one I'll be using the most though. White? I think white. Amber.
Hashtag Shrimp Nation in the comments on it. Shrimp Nation.
Alright, so this is a comparison between the Novlight driving light and the aux beam spotlight. As you can see, the light on this side kind of being scattered all over the place, whereas on this side is more of a headlight. It looks like a headlight. So yeah, that's the difference, and that is basically it for the video. Hope you enjoyed.